Hey guys, it's David Cunningham from Final Cut School, and today's video I'm going to be showing something that a lot of people ask and a lot of people don't know exactly how to do, perfect for uploading to YouTube and also Vimeo, but this is more towards YouTube because when you're uploading to Vimeo, usually you want the full-on quality. When you're uploading to YouTube, you usually want to have still good quality except be able to upload fast, especially if you're not showing nothing super artistic. Like if you're doing a tech video or just a little comedy sketch, you don't want it to, you don't need it to have it full res 1080p or whatever that you shot it at. So let's open up Final Cut Pro 10. Sorry for my desktop right now. It is definitely looking like a PC right now, and that is because I had a couple projects, and when I have a couple projects, I do a lot of quick exporting or screenshots straight to the desktop, so I can just get it at it fast. But yeah, that's kind of messy. One thing that you definitely want to have in Final Cut 10, Final Cut 7, or any editor is organization. So yeah, so I am going to be showing you guys right now what I use to export to YouTube. Now, there's two different ways. I'm going to show you guys the best way for me, and it's a combination of Final Cut 10 and it's a combination of QuickTime. So right now, well, let me switch this over. Right now, usually I have a 27-inch iMac with another 24-inch monitor to the right, and I like to have my viewer window over that. But I'll bring it back over here so you guys can see what I am doing. Okay, so here is the view. Now let's see what I have in my timeline right now. Okay, here is a little clips that I have that I edited together. Let me just play this. So this was edited on, or not edited, this was shot on my, not Canon, my Panasonic GH2, and this is hacked. This one I believe is the Aqua Motion hack from Driftwood. I did have a higher Driftwood hack that goes up to 176 megabytes to get the highest resolution you can get and highest quality. Except the only problem with that is that it doesn't span I mean, on lower end cards. And what does that mean? That means when it hits 4 gigs, it just starts recording a second clip automatically. So I put the Aqua Motion one, so because I shoot a lot of weddings, and I just shot a wedding the other day where I definitely needed that, and it gives you a little bit more recording time. So here's a little clip, and pretty much this is going to come to an end real quick. So let's export this. Let's cut the music out right here. Let it fade out a little. Oops. Let it fade out a little bit. Cut the black. And let's cut the rain right here. Cut the black. Let it fade out. Okay, so here is what we want to be exported. This clip right here, and it is about 1 minute and 26 seconds, and this is what I would usually do. If you want to export the fastest and you want to get it up to YouTube and get a relatively smaller size file, I just like to go to share and just do export media. Don't do export using compressor settings or send to compressor. Just do export media. Have it just at H.264. We'll hit next. We'll name this export test 1. Okay, and now let's put this in a folder so I don't have another messy desktop. So we'll put this, we'll just make a new folder, call this test. So we'll put it in there, and let's just save it. And now it's going to be exporting it, and it's going to be relatively doing it faster, as you can see. 58 seconds, 56 seconds. Now you can kind of look at this, and how I like to look at it is, it's like back in Final Cut 7 when you just hit Command E and you're just exporting pretty much the raw file. You're not sending it to compressor. You're not exporting it with QuickTime settings or QuickTime conversion. You're just exporting the file by itself, and that's why usually that file can export so fast. And then that file, you would usually send that either to compressor or any other converting software to do it, and you usually get it out the fastest. Now, don't try exporting or don't try uploading this file that we're making right now to YouTube. You're gonna have tons of issues. Every time I try to upload this to YouTube, the sound is always off and quality is not that good. This is like, what I was saying before. It's pretty much just getting out that reference file for you. So right now it's about to end right now, and as you can see, it was really quick, and we have the file right here. So here is the file. Okay, now this is where I like to use QuickTime, and I always have good results when it comes to doing this for YouTube. After you have it open up in QuickTime, you're going to go to File, you're going to hit Export again, and this is where you can just name this one now to have it in the file, in the folder where it's going to. And then right here in Format, what I like to do is just go to 720p. 720p is not, obviously it's not 1080p, it's not the full HD resolution that we can get out of it, but if you're doing a video that you don't, if you're doing a video that is not testing out the quality of something, or you want it to be at full res, like if you did a short film and you want it to be full 1080p, then you wouldn't do this. I'll show you how, another way to do that. But if you want to upload a quick video to YouTube as an unboxing video, it's a vlog video, or anything like that, I definitely recommend this. So we'll do 720p and we'll export that, and then you'll get this window over here, and it's going to export this pretty fast too. So right there it says about a minute. So I will show you how much smaller this file will be than the original file that we exported. In this file, I've never had no problems with sound being not synced up, because for some reason that original file that we just exported right now, that we are re-exporting, always has sync problems when I try to upload to YouTube. And I've seen other YouTubers that use Final Cut 10. I've seen sometimes the sync will just be randomly off, and I just think that they're exporting it just that one way. So now, boom, it's done. We'll open up the folder that we put those files in. Okay, so here are the files that we use now. Right here you can see the first file is 141 megabytes. Second file is only 83 megabytes, so it's almost cut into half, and this one is going to be able to upload just fine. So as you can see, here's the full 1080p one, good quality. Here is the 720p version, still good quality. I don't see it losing any that much of quality, because it was captured in 1080p and we're just exporting 720p, so it's easier to upload to YouTube. And you can see it's still high quality, and it's gonna be a lot easier to upload to YouTube. So that is what I like to use when it's full on, when you just want to get a quick video up on YouTube quickly. Now, real quick, I'll show you pretty much what I like to do is just use when you're uploading to YouTube or Vimeo and you just want the full-on settings. I do use export using compressor settings, and then I just go down and I hit the 1080p video sharing, and that one will take a little bit longer, but you are going to get higher quality out of that. You can also use, people like to use MPEG 2, and that is pretty much, yeah, MPEG 2, and I just like to use this one. Sending it to compressor, it's not going to give you that much more options. The original Final Cut 7 had more options for exporting. For some reason, they cut out a lot of the different formats that you can export. But for YouTube, like I showed you before, I like to go to Share, Export Media, and then when it opens up in QuickTime, export again and do 720p, and that will be the best file and best way for you to upload to YouTube. You won't have no sync problems, and it relatively should upload pretty fast. You will get a smaller file that is still high quality. So guys, that was your little tutorial on how to upload and export from Final Cut 10, best for YouTube and Vimeo. My name is David Cunningham, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more tutorials, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.